We're leaving our hotel, going for local breakfast in Kemaman, and I'm in the Porsche Cayenne, my first time driving. And the one thing that stands out to me immediately is the ignition. Why? Because it's got a knob. You know, it feels solid and I really like it. The road that we are on is the old trunk road. So at certain points of the journey, you'll want to overtake because, you know, heavy vehicles, got lorries going at maybe 40-50 kilometers per hour. And in the Porsche Cayenne, when I drive it, if I need to overtake, the power delivery for me to overtake is instantaneous. You know, I feel so confident that I can cut so many vehicles at a go if I have a clear view of my road ahead. The Porsche Cayenne has got a lot of leg room. As you can see, I'm sitting quite comfortably, raised up. Benefit is I don't have to deal with the sunlight when I'm sitting so high up. And the individual aircon vents, so the times when I feel cold, I can just switch off my vents. And even in the back row, each individual passenger will have their own aircon control unit. So, you know, like my eldest son and me, we are the same. We don't like aircons on all the time, unlike my husband and my younger son who likes full blast aircon. So that is a really good point, especially when you're traveling long distance, and you know, after a while the car gets really cold. And there's a lot of cabin space for you to load your luggages. At the moment we have two medium-sized luggage, but I think you can go more than that. And the other thing is, if I'm going jogging or I'm going to the gym, I can just sit in the boot and switch my shoes from my regular slippers to my running shoes or my gym shoes. Especially the Porsche, the sound of the purring engine, you know, gives you that exhilaration, the excitement, you know, when I press the pedal, you know, and the feel of the steering, the whole feel of the car is in my two hands. So I don't doubt myself, I don't worry about anything as long as I'm fully focused on my rear view mirrors and my side mirrors. The other feature which I currently do not have in my car, okay, is the Apple CarPlay, which comes with the Porsche Cayenne. And you know, once I pair my phone, it's so easy to do. Pair your phone with the car, and all your messages, surprisingly, instead of having to read it, it's being read to you. How great that is, you know. You don't have to take your eyes off the steering or off the car in front of you, of the road, and you can reply to your messages if you want to by just saying reply. How convenient that is, isn't it? You know, there's a lot of leg room at the back. So like my son, he's 5'7", he'll sit comfortably and he can just fall asleep. Even on the way here, when I sat at the back, I actually fell asleep. So there's a lot of room at the back. Even if I have to put a backpack on the floor, I still have a lot of leg room. So that is a plus point. Even the boot space, luggage no problem, and the purring of the engine. Okay, as you can see how it purrs so subtly. At the same time, the power delivery is so good that when you're driving on the trunk roads like this, at certain points you'll want to overtake because you're driving a nice car. You know the power delivery of the car is so good that you can overtake with no hesitation. You know, like there's two motorcyclists in front of me right now, and I can overtake them with no problems. Hear that sound. So exciting. You know, it just makes you want to drive more